So I've learnt to breathe out. I'm sure it's difficult to appreciate, but I used to be quite a high intensity person and very busy and spoke really fast.
I've gone on a personal journey that's really helped transform my career path.
I think it's listening to people. I was always good at that in clinic, but actually when it came to talking to people professionally, I suppose it was different because I could see what I could do to help them. Oh, I know who to point you to, I know how to help. It's really taught me to change that.
I was very much in an operational role. I saw myself going on a set journey, and I've really opened up to something very different. I've taken on a new role as an improvement manager, working with the emergency care improvement programme and really trying to share what I've learned here.
I've learned so much about myself and about other people really as well. I've learned a lot about focusing on the project and, project management skills.
That really helps that you've got my back in that way.
Yeah, and I guess from my perspective, getting the clinical perspective on issues and getting your input is really, really useful. It works well, I think.
I think what worked for us was you blasting me with loads of information, me dealing with the flood of information and then picking out questions and trying to bring it back to the project description, and then us getting to a place where we understood the project objective more, and actually we made it our own. We went much farther.
The thing I liked most working with Natalie was the trust that we had. I knew that you'd always open, and I could knock on your door anytime to bounce a new idea and also discuss challenges. You always listened and you always provided constructive feedback.
I think for me, we got such exposure to other specialists or experts in the field. So we got support from Maxine Powers and Joy Furnival and others, and that helped us with our partnership because we are very different in our approach. There are things where it brought that commonality to us. So it's where was our strengths and how did we work together as a true partnership? And I think that has really developed. Before we were colleagues, I think we leave this as a partnership. And
definitely.
And it's completely natural. I don't know, we found something special between us that it's just completely natural and it just feels right. And like Rachel said, it doesn't always agree, but we don't fall out about that. We learn from it.
People in our organisation stop us and ask us like how things are going, and they know about our work, and it's given it more credibility, and people want us to succeed as well, don't they?
We know now who to go through, like data analysts
Definitely.
Nationally.
We're much better connected.
Yeah.
To let people know that anyone can do this. You don't have to have a background in improvement or service development or project management or any of the things that you might assume you need to. All you need is an interest and an enthusiasm and a commitment to doing things different and better for patients. I think that's what we both had.
To have people who are trained in quality improvement methodology, who understand the system and are actually delivering the care to get them to do that work as well as their job, I think is one of the keys to a sustainable system.
Yeah, so for it not necessarily to be seen as an extra, but as part of it.
Absolutely.
If you give people just a bit of support, and it doesn't need to be massive, but actually they can, if they come together, they can go on to achieve bigger things.
We've not asked permission for anything. We've just gone and done it. And that would make the biggest difference, is people being freed from the perceived constraints. I think a lot of it is perceived. I don't think all of it is real, but perceived constraints to go and do something that makes your heart sing. Off you go.
Yeah, not being scared to make a change, not being scared to make a difference.
So what we have here is 10 individuals that really want to make a difference, and there are thousands of individuals across the NHS that want to have that same opportunity we've had. So if we can share any component of that, I think we've done our job as part of the Sir Peter Carr Award finalists.